Greetings from a sun-soaked afternoon in Bangkok. Boy, the weather's been beautiful today. Very rare for this time of the year. Today is a special day because we're going to unveil the mega chain. And I know that there have been several people asking about it, and we finally got it finished, and we're going to show that to you at the end of the tape today. Now, leading up to this point, you've seen the typical process of how we go about purchasing the gold, and now we're going to be converting that to the gold jewelry. And I want you to stick around for that because you'll find it interesting. So now, this, by the way, is an anchor link 24.5-inch chain that, if you're interested in this particular chain, it's a 6 baht, and it is for sale. And I'll give you a really good deal on it because this was a misorder. The customer was asking for an anchor link, and this is an anchor link, but he had another kind of link in mind. So we did have that made for him, and we kept this one. So if you're interested in this, I'd love to give you a really good deal on it. What I'd like to do right now is show you a couple of the chains that we've made for customers in the last week and give you the dimensions of them and see, and I'll show you how they fall on me. This is a 2 baht aviator style bar link chain. The length is 33 inches. My customer Thomas wanted a long chain because he has a rather large neck and he wants to be able to wear an amulet from it. This chain's link is a highly polished link. There are no diamond cuts on it, and it's a very classic Thai look. My customer Jocelyn wanted a beefy bar link chain, aviator style, and he got one because this is a 6 baht. It's highly polished, and it's 25 inches in length. Now, he also purchased a barrel link, and that barrel link is an inch shorter, and it's going to fall right inside this one, or he can just wear them separately. It's a really great look, and I'm really glad that he went with this chain. Okay, it's time for the mega chain reveal, and drum roll please. And finally, this is the mega chain. This is a 20 baht, or about 10 ounces of gold. It's a braided rope chain referred to in Thai as hok sao. It's famous in the history of Thailand as far as jewelry making. I'm going to show you this chain in detail a little bit later, but this is the largest chain that we've ever had made, and we had it made for one of the nicest people that we've ever met. Our friend Murray in the East Coast of the United States purchased a chain from us in 2006, and it was the same design, but I believe it was about a 12 or 14 baht chain. And that one is going to slide very nicely in between this one, and I'm very happy to have had this made for you. Now, I want to go over some of the details of this. As I said, the wire that's used in the hok sao design is hand pulled through a die. It's solid gold. It's a solid core wire. So it takes quite a long time for this to be made, and only a few people that I know of can actually make this design now. But the same person that made his original chain so many years ago was able to make this one for him. The clasp on this chain is also mega because it is 16.5 grams. That's over a 1 baht clasp. It is very beautiful, and as you can see, the end caps are an ornate end cap. The actual wire was cut and twisted and then placed on the highly polished end cap, just to show you the design and the actual wire used in the making of the chain. We have some fantastic chains that are going to be sent out to our customers this week, and I want to go over each one with you just so you can see the detail on each. The first one is the Anchor Link chain that I showed you earlier. I was wearing it, and it is available now for purchase. It is a 6 baht, 24.5-inch chain. The second one up is Martin's chain. It's a 2 baht diamond cut bar link chain, and it came out beautifully. It's for his wife. Number 3 is Thomas's chain, and that's the long one. It's 33 inches long, 2 baht, and that's going to carry this amulet. The amulet is a, I don't know if you can see that. Let me take it out of the plastic. This is an example of how one would put an amulet on a Thai chain. You can see how the amulet slides over the clasp into the center of the M clasp, and it's worn in the front. And that all of the clasps are worn in the front, usually in Thailand. But that's the reason for this very interesting shaped clasp, is to be able to support an amulet. The next chain is the fourth one up from the bottom. That's Jocelyn's 3 baht barrel link chain, and that one is going to be worn, or can be worn, with the one above it, which is Jocelyn's 6 baht bar link chain. And that's a highly polished finish on both of those chains. And then, of course, as we go to the top, we are looking at Murray's famous Mega chain, and that chain is a Hoksau chain, and as I mentioned earlier, the clasp on that is over 1 baht. It's 16.5 grams, and if I can get a little bit closer, you'll see the amazing workmanship in this piece of solid core 96.5% pure gold wire that's pulled through a die and then hand braided. Now, as we look at these chains, I just want you to know that all of these chains are handmade. They're all made of 23 karat gold, or actually it's a little bit more than 23 karat in purity. It's 96.5%. They're very strong. Never think that a gold chain is not strong enough at the 96.5%, because it has a lot to do with the annealing process and the hardening process. So the chains are made to last several lifetimes. So this is an example of the workmanship that we're so privileged to experience here in Thailand. And please spread the word, and please comment on the chains, or share the video, or if you could possibly subscribe to it, then you'll be updated automatically on the future videos that we do.